Hey, it's BGV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Summerset. Well, not Let's Play, but, you know, a first look at the Elder Scrolls Online Summerset. This releases May, 21st, I think. I'll change this if I'm wrong, but anyways, yeah, ZeniMax, not Bethesda. I kept saying Bethesda in the last. Actually, Bethesda reached out to me, so it was Bethesda that made the point of contact. But ZeniMax, obviously, is the one that develops Elder Scrolls Online, and I knew that. I just kept saying Bethesda because in my line of work, I've said Bethesda 8 billion times, so it's hard to break that cycle. Anyways, they reached out to me. They let me play this before it releases, so we got some time. You know what? I think we're going to keep playing this until it fully releases, unless we just run out of things to do, which definitely could happen. I'm not sure exactly how much of the full game is in this little first look that I've got here. But either way, big shout out to ZeniMax and Bethesda. Thanks for letting me play this early and showing all you guys and gals what we can do in Summerset. Summerset, if you didn't know, is the newest expansion. Obviously, it deals with the land of the High Elves. And we're just going to get as much done. I think they're going to be 20-minute episodes just because I am not really that adept at knowing what to do in the Elder Scrolls Online. I never have played Elder Scrolls Online a lot, so it's going to be basically just a blind run-through of what somebody like me would experience when playing through this. So we're doing a quest here. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's just jump right into something, shall we? Old Wounds. A prominent high elf named Halamorian was murdered by a folkloric assassin called the Ghost of the Green. But there may be more to this case than meets the eye. Lauren asked me to search Halamorian's villa. She suspects that we might find evidence there that could give us insight into the murderer's motive. And the question that I have is why, in my inventory, do I still have this stuff? Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Why do I have... You see, I equipped like a brand new Galarian sash. Yeah, I don't want Galarian... Yeah, I still have Galarian set on. I don't want that. I want something cooler. Yeah, I grabbed this Krugs set here, but I thought it would be the entire set, and it's not. So if we could find some sort of... There's like Overland sets. I'm not sure what's good. That's the thing. Let's just pick one thing and just go for it and see if it looks cooler. Because I hate this Galarian set. I don't think it looks cool whatsoever. I did see there was like an arena. Let's go for dungeon sets. Why not? Light. Okay, we'll go for light. And then now that's in our inventory. So if we go to the top here, there's light dungeon sets. And then we can just basically pick a set that we want to grab here. We'll just pick something that sounds cool. I don't think it matters too much. Everybody was telling me that, obviously, the game scales to your levels, so it doesn't really matter. God, yeah, let's just pick something cool. Let's go to the top here. Spider Cultist Cowl. Just a cowl. Light Speaker, Netch's Touch, Lamia's Song, Treasure Hunter, Sanctuary, Undaunted, Unweaver, Noble Duelist, Burning Spellweave. Let's go for this. Is this going to be a whole set? Yeah. No, actually, no, it's not. But there is a jerkin. The one on the left. Okay, you know what? Whatever. We'll just keep it with this. I thought it was going to have the full set, but it didn't. Yeah, but I did equip a new weapon, which does seem to deal more damage. We shall see if that's the case or not. If we come up to a part where we just can't proceed because we don't have enough skills or anything like that, then I'll take a break and I will figure that all out and try to add points to the best of my ability. For now, let's just show you guys as much of the quest as we possibly can. Hello? What is going on with this woman? Okay. So our quest is perhaps upstairs. Looks like it. There's something over here that we need to take a look at. What do we have? Letter to Tarnamir. Saraval Tarnamir. I'm not sure what Saraval means. It's been used before in dialogue. There's probably some of you that know the lore enough to tell me. I understand that you received a formal complaint from the Wood Elf community regarding my associations with one of their number, a handsome Wood Elf named Farrell. Please believe me when I say that this entire matter is a tragic misunderstanding blown wildly out of proportion by their lack of education and inherent brutish biases. I assure you, I have treated the Wood Elves with all the respect they deserve, and I never laid a hand on Farrell. Even so, it is our burden to make our new guests feel as welcome as possible. Therefore, in order to address any lingering concerns, I have dismissed Farrell from her indenture. I sent her to one of my local competitors, another tenant of yours, I believe, with a ringing endorsement. I hear she has found comfortable employment there and is quite pleased with this outcome. As an additional gesture of goodwill, I will be sending a gift to my new wood elf neighbors. As you well know, our labors rely on tight communal bonds, of fraternity and love. I hope the steps I've taken will be sufficient. Harmoniously yours, Halamorian. Okay. So that's that. Talk to Lorne. Yeah, there's, like I said in the last episode, there's just so many different things that we can do with this character, this being on the public test environment. I mean, so many different stuff. Oh, by the way, you guys should be able to see the cursor now, and also I raised the graphics up to high, which, man, is it quite a difference from ultra high and high. Like, ultra high looks amazing. This still looks like medium. I wonder if I'll have to just restart the whole game, because it did sort of reload. But yeah, this still looks like medium graphics, so I might try raising it back to ultra high in the next episode.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk. And the blood is still simmering in the alembic. It will be some time before I have the results. Did you find anything of use in Halamorian's villa?
I found this letter. Halamorian might have been abusing his wood elf workers, Pharaoh specifically.
From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true. So, Halamorian was making unwanted advances. Of course. Same
old story. Of course.
The original ghost murder spree started with a high elf farmer who took liberties with his Bosmer laborers. We never published the details of that investigation. It can't be a coincidence. This new ghost must be someone in the know. Someone close.
Any ideas?
None that I'm keen to share, not yet anyway. For now, let's go with what we know. The Wood Elves have motive. Soraville went down to the cottage east of here to look around. Meet him there, and see if you can shake anything loose. I have to think.
Okay. Investigate the Wood Elf Cottage. Yeah, basically, if you didn't watch the previous episodes, there are just an eternity of skills and spells. This is the public test server, so they've given me everything, like all of the items and all of the skills, the skill points, and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, if it becomes that much of a problem, then I will just take a good, 10 minutes to go through and, like, add every spell and try to equip a really nice set of armor and do all that sort of stuff. That looks... Is that really... Or is that shimmering? It must be, right? Because this was pretty close. If we're looking directly at it, yeah, that's shimmering. Okay, wow, it looks beautiful in the distance. Look at that. Okay, investigate the Wood Elf Cottage. We are super close. I really wish... You know what? There probably is a respec thing in my inventory, which would be excellent, because holy crap. I should put more points into stamina, as I've said before. All right, so here's the Wood Elf College. Rethelmir's house. Talk to Elsa Ruth.
Who are you? Are you with the Divine Prosecution? My husband warned me you might come poking round.
Why did he think we were coming?
Halamorian hated us. He abused our children and tried to drive us off. Of course the High Elves would suspect us. And our son Kellan, he... Never mind, please just go. We don't want any trouble. We just want to live here in peace.
We can persuade, but I don't know if we have the points that we need. If your son is involved, he could be in danger. I only want to help him.
You really just want to keep him safe?
Yes, of course.
Well, I'm not supposed to say this, but Kellans has been going on about the Ghost of the Green for weeks now. You know boys and their masked heroes. I didn't think there was any harm in it. But now...
A hero that murders people? I understand that, you know, he murdered people because they were doing some messed up things, but... Come on, man, is that really a hero? Do you think your son could be responsible for Halamorian's death?
No, of course not. He's a good boy. I only mean that it could look suspicious because of his interest in those old legends. Besides, didn't the Ghost of the Green run around in a mad hunter's costume? Where would my son get something like that?
Are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Yes, I'm sure. Look, you're free to look around. Just try to... We're simple men, we don't have much. Halamorian may have been a cruel bigot, but none of us would ever murder him for it, I swear.
Well, what do you guys think? Was it her son? It's telling us to look into his room, so that is not a good sign. We might find something pretty incriminating. Not sure though. Let's see. Kellans Journal. Oh my god. Okay, how long is this? Not long. Well, kind of long. To oblivion with this place. When we left Grotwood, Father said we would find fortune and blessings here on Summerset. Ha! All we've found is stuck-up Longlegs shoving us around and treating us like dogs. We work in the vineyard for practically nothing, a scant handful of gold each. It's hardly enough to live on. We hunt just as we did before, but these deer are skittish and lean. There's a hex on the beasts here. They give us a mouthful of meat and bones too flimsy to make anything useful. The only thing that makes it bearable is Farrell. By Earfer, she's the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. She has wide eyes like butter chestnuts, a swan's neck, and ears sharp as wolf's teeth. As wolf's teeth. Let me put it down here in ink. I will marry that girl. If I can earn her fancy, all this will be worth it. So he definitely did this to impress her. Or maybe it's her, but I'm pretty sure it's him. Damn that beast, Halamorian. Farrell came to me in tears last night. She said that lecherous bastard grabbed her arse and damn near tried to force his forked tongue down her throat. God. Mark me, I'll have that mongrel's head in my stew pot by year's end. I can't believe it. Zen must have heard my prayers. While I was out hunting, I came upon the ghost of the green. The real ghost of the green, not that imposter the high elves caught years ago. He gave me a set of leathers, a mask, a bow, and a quiver, then told me to kill as he would. I can scarcely believe it, but it's true. I am the ghost of the green, and I will have my vengeance. I thought it would be satisfying to kill Halamorian. I thought it would heal Pharaoh's wounds and set things right, but now, gods, I have such doubts. I looked down at him, writhing there in the dirt, and felt such a weight on my chest I could hardly breathe. I never should have done this. What would my mother think if she found out? I need to think, to ask forgiveness. Perhaps I can find it in the Red Temple. I'm going there now. Talk to Sorville. Well, there we go. It's been pretty much confirmed. The Ghost of the Green. So this should be... It was glowing, so that should be... maybe not. I thought the glowing books were for the Mages Guild. And when you find them, you get like a skill point. For the most part. There's a chest here, but there's nothing inside. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Sorville. Which I'm having a tough time remembering all of these characters' names since they're so new to me. But I believe Sorville is that high elf that we were talking to before.
Is truly revolting. I bought us as much time as I could. I hope you found something useful.
I found this journal. Kellan definitely killed Halamorian. Looks like he fled to a nearby shrine.
A shrine? There's an old shrine to Ifre west of here, the Red Temple. But from what Tarnamir told me, people rarely visit. Filled with wild animals or some such. I only know of one entrance, a cave nearby. Follow me.
All right, I'll follow you to this Red Temple. Okay, so we've got this Inferno Staff, which definitely looks cooler than the last one that we had, and I think it does deal more damage, but it does the same sort of attack. Whoa, no, it charges up like way longer, and then it automatically releases. And then as far as our skills go, I think we are still using the Dark Magic skill line, but we'll switch over once we use it one more time just to show you guys, you know, the different skill lines. I don't even know what the last one is. And then we can go to the Mage's skill line, and then we can go to the Sigic Order skill line. Actually, let's go to the Sigic Order first, since that's the new skill line. Either way, search the Red Temple.
We should split up. Don't want this little scamp slipping out behind us. I can handle this gap easily. You search the other hall.
This gap? Okay, so you mean this way. All right, yeah, let's try to utilize all of our skills just to show you guys what they do. That spider had no idea what was about to happen to him. Okay, we've got a coral crab here. So, yeah, one is sort of that blast attack. Two, I believe, keeps them in place, just like that. It does a little bit more damage, I think. 3 will heal us, our stamina and our health. 4 does those Daedric runes that if the crab steps into them, he takes damage. So it'd be smart if we, like, sort of led him over to them, like this, and then he explodes. And then if he walks into this one, we're all good. Yeah. And then 5, I forget what 5 was. In fact, let's take a look at it real quick. 5 is Rune Cage, imprison an enemy in a sphere of dark magic. Okay, right. And then our ultimate's really powerful. It's that giant sphere But that's what, that imprisons them too.
I did everything you asked. I just can't anymore.
Looks like we'll have another boss fight here.
I only wanted to protect Farrell.
We could have worked such terrible wonders together. Pathetic. You, though, you're perfect. Tell Lorne her past is hunting her present. Yes, tell her that.
Okay, well, if I had to guess, I would say that we're most likely going to have to take down the Ghost of the Green. He just killed Kellan.
What's happening? Am I?
You've been pierced by an arrow. Tell me everything you know, quickly.
The ghost recruited me. Said he needed me. He gave me the costume. Told me to kill as he would. Halamorian hated us. Was going to kill us. I know it. After what he did to Farrell.
Farrell? The Bosmer girl that was murdered?
Farrell is dead. Oh, Divines. You've cursed me, haven't you? I only shot Halamorian, I swear it. Farrell was so kind. I wanted Halamorian to pay. I thought the Ghost of the Green was a hero. I wanted people to see me that way.
Tell me who the real ghost is. The one who recruited you.
Never saw his face. He never said his name. I didn't need to know. I read the stories. I believed in him and he saw something in me. I never... Mother... I'm sorry.
Kellan? Take the arrow that killed Kellan. Hunting arrow. An arrow of high elven make. This particular type of arrow is typically reserved for sport hunting, but in the right hands could still be deadly. Talk to Soraville. Okay. Well, let's head back. Looks like he's right in front of us. Oh man, that is a big-ass crab. Crimson Catch? Oh, is he dead? No, he's just, I guess, above us. Should we try to take this thing on? I mean, it looks pretty... Wow, yeah. Okay, we need to heavily utilize that ability. No! Okay, let's use our ultimate. It's going to trap this thing inside and deal very little damage to him, it looks like, but the most important thing... Oh my god, what is happening? There's like spiders or something. Okay. Yeah, this thing looks pretty tough here. I mean, that ability that we have, though, is really powerful. The one that heals us. Yeah, I need to remember how to utilize... Alright, so we're gonna heal ourselves. We're gonna place some Daedric runes down. We're gonna heal ourselves again. No! I'm just not used to playing ESO. Yeah, so 3... Stop! I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, we need to get out of here, man. This thing is tough. No, we can kill it. Just need to get used to how this damn game plays. If we're moving like we can't utilize skills. Okay, that's gonna trap it, and we can block that. We can heal up. Okay. Trap it again. Place some Daedric runes down. Somebody's helping me, it looks like. And down it goes. Alright. Yeah, that was tough. There's no point to take any of this stuff because, you know, like I said, we have everything in our inventory already. Yeah, I think in between the next episode, I am going to go through and add every single passive just to give us some more oomph, because it feels like we are under-leveled, even though we're like level 50 and we've got all the skills and the items and all that good stuff. I need to put more skill points on our character.
I was too slow. Damned Mer slipped right past me. Tall for a wood elf and quick as a spooked hare. So, it really is the chief's son.
Not exactly. Kellan is dead, killed by another Ghost of the Green.
Wait, what? What do you mean, another Ghost of the Green? The journal you showed me, did Kellan kill Halamorian or not?
He killed Halamorian, but only after he was recruited by this other Ghost of the Green.
What about the wood elf girl, Fariel? Did he kill her too?
I don't know. I took the arrow that killed him as evidence. Maybe Lorne can learn something from it.
Yes, show her the arrow immediately. Perhaps she can compare Kellan's blood to the blood on Fariel's sickle. At the very least, we'll be able to determine if Kellan killed Fariel. I'll be along as soon as I'm able.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and continue. This episode went by pretty fast, so I think we'll keep these 30 minutes. Yeah, and we'll continue uploading this as much as I can, I think, until this game actually releases. 2 episodes per week, 30 minutes each, and we'll just get as much done as possible. I know some people said that they don't want to watch due to spoilers, and I completely understand that. But I also know people just don't have the means or don't play Elder Scrolls Online, so they'd like to see this. Yeah, and in the next episode, I will sort of just add a million different passives, at least, because obviously actives, I mean, that's part of the reason I don't usually play MMOs. It's overwhelming to me, the amount of skills that you have, and I don't know, just trying to find out the best ones to equip. I guess there's builds that you can look up and, you know, try to figure out which ones you should have. But my God, like every quest line just gives you a whole new set of abilities, and then we've got our 3 trees anyways, and then we've got all the passives. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to add all of the passives, definitely. And then also see if we can't get like a cool looking set, because so far I have not been able to find, I mean, there's got to be a cool set in our inventory, but I haven't been able to equip something that I really like. Okay, so here's Lorne.
You're back, and not a moment too soon. Do you have something for me?
A wood elf called Kellan killed Halamorian, but a second ghost of the green shot and killed Kellan.
A second ghost. I suspected as much. And he killed this Kellan with that arrow? Another high elf hunting arrow, like the one that killed Halamorian. Kellan had motive. This second ghost provided the costume, the weaponry. But why?
He told me to tell you that your past is hunting your present.
So, this isn't about Halamorian. It isn't about the Wood Elves or Altmer prejudiced. It's about me. It's always been about me. I knew it. I knew this was too convenient. I also knew the Mer who killed Faril couldn't be this Kellan.
How?
I just finished experimenting on the blood from Faril's sickle. It was Altmer blood. This second ghost isn't some Wood Elf zealot. He's a high elf like me. I moved the bodies to Tarnamir's manor. We should... Maybe we missed something.
I'll be right behind you. This might be the conclusion of this quest. Go to Tarnamir's manor. As far as how the length of ESO quests, it depends on what you're doing. Like, if you guys have seen the collab mode videos of myself and Lone Vault Wanderer and a bunch of other people playing through Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, some of the quest lines lasted forever. Not even like a quest line, but just like, you know, a group of quests dealing with one specific thing. So I'm not sure how long this quest is, but it might be the end here. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to take down the Ghost of the Green. So before we head in here, let's go ahead and switch to Storm Calling. We have Overload 4, which is our ultimate. Charge your fist with the power of the storm. Light attacks become lightning bolts. So is this unarmed? Light attacks become lightning bolts, dealing shock damage, and heavy attacks blast enemies in the area for shock damage. Both attacks deal additional damage based on rank. Current rank deals 3% additional damage. Attacks deplete ultimate until you run out of or the ability is toggled off. That would be really odd for a mage skill tree to be unarmed, but not exactly sure. Let's take that and let's morph it. Increase range of light attacks and radius of heavy attacks. Light and heavy attacks restore magicka, but has less bonus damage. Well, I'm all about offensive. Okay, now we'll put that on our... No. Put that on our ultimate slot. And then we have Mage's Fury. Call down lightning to strike an enemy. If the enemy falls to or below 20% health within 4 seconds, an explosion deals an additional shock damage to them and shock damage to other enemies nearby. Okay, so we want to use this as sort of a finisher, I suppose. Let's morph it. Mage's Wrath increases the damage dealt to other enemies nearby. That sounds good to me. It says ill-advised morph. I wonder why. If any enemy is killed by this ability, you restore magicka. Why does it say ill-advised morph? Well, we'll take the one that's advised, I suppose. We'll place that on 1. Okay, we have Lightning Form. Manifest yourself as pure lightning, zapping nearby enemies with electricity, dealing shock damage every 1 second for 15 seconds. While in this form, you also gain Major Resolve and Major Ward, increasing your physical resistance and spell resistance. So big buff there. Let's morph it. That's ill-advised. This one's advised. Increases the duration, and you gain Major Expedition for brief period after activation, increasing your movement speed. Okay. Place that on 2. Although that apple ability, Dark Deal, is really good. In fact... Okay, Lightning Splash 4. Create a nexus of storm energy at the target location, dealing shock damage to enemies. An ally standing within the nexus can activate the Conduit Synergy. Okay, so this is the AoE. Let's morph it. Increases the radius. Okay. Place that on 3. And we'll place this one here. Shoot, I moved it. Oh, well. We've got Surge. Invoke Meridia's name to gain Major Brutality, increasing your weapon damage by 20%. While active, dealing critical strike heals you for health. This effect can occur once every 1 second. And upgraded. While active, dealing critical strike heals you. Oh, new effect. Increases the healing. Okay. Place that on 4. And Bolt Escape. Transform yourself into pure energy and flash forward, stunning enemies near origin location for 2 seconds. Casting again within 4 seconds. Costs 50% more magicka. Alright, let's morph it. Absorbs projectiles. And if you guys want to take a look at the ones that we didn't look at in terms of the ones that we didn't morph, obviously, you can go through your own quest line. I don't know why it's advised. I guess it's just based on our build. And then we'll place this one here. It's hard for me to remember all of this, but we'll just, we'll test them out as we see fit. Tarnimir's Manor. Let's head inside.
What? This place has been... What happened here? Oh no. No. Tarnimir? Tarnimir, are you here?
Whoa.
Tarnimir? No. I can't.
Wow. Man, I really want to help this lady. She's really nice. I like her a lot. She's my favorite character so far.
You found something?
Eluvane. Man, this quest line must go for a while. Or this quest must go for a while. It's really involved.
This is a message. Everything in this room. It's all meant to tell us something. What's that on the wall?
Someone scratched the word Eluvane into the wall.
Eluvane is another name for the Healess Owl. Eluvanes lay their eggs, then abandon them. We use that word to describe people who are cold-hearted or aloof. And then there's the bodies. Arranged to mimic Mara's cross. This is about love. Intimacy.
I'm not sure who voices this character, Jurashreve Lorne. They are doing an excellent job. This is one of the best voice acting performances I've heard in like any Elder Scrolls game. This is amazing. Whoever did this deserves a big giant cookie. Someone who loved you?
Or more likely, someone I failed to love. There's only one suspect left. A mer with means, motive, and deep understanding of the Ghost of the Green.
Before I even read this, I was like, oh my god. It's the other Jurashreve, the guy that's supposed to be helping us with this investigation. Soraville.
No. It can't be. The Ghost of the Green ruined Soraville's life. Just as he ruined mine. If not for the ghost, Soraville's wife would likely still be alive. I have to know. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. Auriel, forgive me.
What are you going to do?
Stand back, and I'll show you. You already saw how Kellan died. Now, we'll see the others.
What's this? A tiny ghost of a green? Ha! Run along, well, before...
Okay. Kellan. Well, that's interesting. Why is it saying Kellan? Oh, because that's Haramillion or whatever. Yeah, I see it. I feel like we're in a bug right now. I'm not sure how we would fix this. Let's try exiting and entering again. Failed left Tarnimir's Manor. Okay. We're gonna end this episode here, ladies and gents, and I guess we'll try one more time in the next one. But yeah, Most people said they'd rather see this than The Witcher, at least for now. And I think, you know, it's in my best interest, obviously, to upload this, these early looks before the game fully releases on May 21st. So, yeah, thanks for the feedback. And in between the next episode, I'm going to go through, I'm going to try to equip something cooler in terms of a armor set. And I'm also going to try and equip every single passive that I have available to me. And then we'll try out these new skills. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Thursday for another first look at Elder Scrolls Online Summerset. Bye-bye.